What's going on, my brother?
What up, sir?
How you feeling?
You know, it's been an interesting day. I got my eyes checked. I went to see my optometrist for the first time in a while. Yeah,
you wear glasses?
I do wear glasses, but I'm more of a
Okay.
contacts guy. In the last few
Oh,
years, I've
okay.
been wearing contacts.
Oh,
So
okay.
those.
Do you have? Did you have you ever worn? Oh, well, let's welcome them.
Welcome everyone to. I don't even know where the cameras are. We have new cameras today because
we're fancy.
We lit. Welcome everyone to Know Wahala, the podcast. This is
Ba-ba-ba.
episode 80. My name is Toon, joined by my co-host Bawo. It's been a pretty eventful past month. We've done way too much
In the last 2 weeks,
you can see it. You can see the
we're
energy.
drained. We're drained.
You know, they will not drain us.
Amen.
No, it's been great.
We sound like cheap R&B singers, like the ones you can afford for your wedding. Not the good ones, but nice cover band R&B singers.
Tevin Campbell like that. Come on.
Oh, we're dropping names.
Man.
All right, cool.
Be respectful to John B. He didn't do nothing to you.
Wow, you dropped.
I'm just saying
names.
You called.
I feel like there's one more. You got one more.
Look, I'm not saying that group theory would be a problem.
There you go.
I'm just saying.
If
you wanted to,
there's more.
If you wanted to pull up, if you want to tell me to play at your, baby shower, we could make that happen.
Baby shower.
Anyways,
yes.
Welcome everyone to episode 80 of Know How the podcast.
Yeah. So the question I had for you: have you ever worn colored contacts?
Never.
Okay, I just thought.
No disrespect to anyone that does that.
Yeah, it's a
my
little.
Ancestors didn't wish
it's
that
a little
for me.
different.
That wasn't really my life path. But no judgment to anyone that decides to live their truth in that way. I also don't wear tight pants like Dominican men. So,
oh wow, a whole country is what you went for just now.
I mean, they're just certain.
They be shouts to my Dominican brothers.
Oh yeah, shouts to the Lomeo squad. No, we love
but
them.
Whenever I'm at Zara, they be in there with me. My Dominican brothers love a tight Zara pants.
I'm just not mad at it.
It's the fit. It's the fit. Like if you've partied uptown,
100%.
The heights and all that, it's just the fit. It looks good. Shout out to all the old Dominican spots that I got. Way before Rona, I got what's the word I'm looking for? Not the clubs that a bunch of them were raided and just ended.
I'm just saying, Mama Sushi's always a vibe. Shout outs to all
Is Mama Sushi always a vibe?
It has always been a vibe when I've gone.
Okay.
Shout outs to all the Jubetsis and
I feel like you're gonna combine two first names that you're gonna regret.
John Anna.
Okay.
Shout outs to all the
one last one. I met a Jalexis today.
There it is.
Jalexis. What's the job?
I'm always fascinated by the naming conventions uptown.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad because what's a name really but repeating someone else's formula?
No, it's a way of
rock with yours.
Making sure the legacy of those,
Well, the last name keeps the legacy going. So have fun with the first name.
I mean, there can only be so many Velasquez's. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So choose some new first names, and then when your first name is new, it makes it easier for you to get that little email at work without the numbers in it. You know what I mean?
You've made points.
You know what I mean? The email is yours.
You've made points.
And they're gonna it's gonna be very easy for them to get their IG names. Because I'm sure by the next generation, Twitter, IG, what else is there? TikTok, most of the names will be run over by then.
True.
So you gotta give your kids some weird names to survive, to get a good screen name.
Head start.
And bullying will be done.
It's like when people say racism is over.
Bullying will be done by 2032.
Bullying is over party.
Yeah. Everybody's well aware of the effects of bullying. So
You're hilarious.
We're anti-bullying as a community.
You speak French now.
Oui.
I love that. They let you in the clubs uptown?
All the time. It's love uptown for me.
They must think you're Dominican.
No, they don't. Maybe Panamanian.
You're not
I need to go figure a city out
by
to be
Churritos. My fault. I'm getting too deep.
All right. Yeah, you're doing a lot.
Shout outs to everybody uptown. Speaking of the Uptown Brigade, a lot of the Uptown homies came out for the ReelJollof event.
That was all amazing. Shout out to everyone involved.
Mr. Arinze.
2 steps ahead, Arinze.
Abdul, TJ, Tolu,
Pops,
DZ, Pops, Michaela, I'm trying to think who else. Dion, there was a lot of people involved, but shout outs to everybody that was involved with
every single one.
It was a super success. Even with the weather was a little crazy.
Oh my God, the weather was annoying.
It was packed.
Traffic was stupid, but it still was packed. People had fun. I haven't had my voice since that day.
Oh yeah, it didn't end either after the game, even though your country won. But,
yes, big up Ghana.
yeah.
I called it. I called it from
Of
jump.
course you did. You paid them in SETI, so
Wow.
I'm sure that contributed to the.
Anyway, I called it as soon as I saw the warm ups. I was like, yo, I feel like Ghana is making more shots than Nigeria.
Well, I mean, you've been doing this for a while. You've rigged a few elections in Nigeria, so I'm not surprised
cool,
that
man.
you've been able to transfer your skills
That's cool.
to another.
Whatever lies you feel like going with.
Sure, President.
What are you, APC?
President Ido's very proud of.
What are you, APC?
Hmm?
You're APC or
Anyways.
CDP?
Anyways, what? You think that I would be representing either of those parties?
I just
Do I look like my father?
I just asked the question.
Wow.
Simple
Okay.
question.
It's okay.
You've already brought your shoulders in. What's the Kiss Daniels song?
IPOB. It's okay.
What's the
Don't do it. Yikes. I'm offended. You need to relax.
Oh my God. Nah, bro. It was a good event.
8K cameras, you start acting up.
It's past 8.
16.
At least 12. At least 12K.
Yikes.
It has to be multiples of 4, right?
So basically they could just project this on like the moon.
That's what you're going for.
100%.
It's
Shoot
all
for the moon.
Like, I don't know why Asha was always want to break new grounds. Are you looking at impressing alien women? Is that your thing?
Break new grounds.
Okay.
All right. That's very interesting. I like that.
But no, what's it called? The event was really fun.
It was.
Obviously, Ghana won the basketball game and the food competition in the Jollof War.
You know, it wasn't like there was any distractions that caused that, but you know, we're grateful that referees.
I personally would like to announce that I want to be in charge of the food for Nigeria next year.
That you've heard it here, folks.
If I don't get it, I'm calling collusion on Abdul and Accra.
I mean, this
because Accra got 2 W's in a row. We need a challenge. We need a challenger.
I commend everyone that had their hand in arranging the event because I personally know how challenging
that was amazing
behind the scenes to put it together. So
it
the
looked
fact
great.
that it came together,
it
when
looked
did,
great. Everyone involved. Everyone that came and saw the show was well engaged.
Absolutely.
Basketball, the photo shoots, the hoop they had there. Obviously, the restaurants coming in and people enjoying themselves. Saranga being a part of it this year, which would then be Nigeria, Senegal, and
shout outs to Noah.
Yeah, shout outs to Noah. Nigeria, Senegal, and Ghana in the food competition this year. So they took a huge leap forward compared to last year. I know obviously the space looked like it wouldn't fit, but they made it work. So
plus to everybody involved, production as well. League 22.
Nah, big up 22, right?
Yep, League 22.
League 22. Shout outs to the ladies.
Word.
League 22.
That was Friday. Thursday night was also a madness. It was awesome. We did our first party, the Wahala party at SOBs, and it was
something. It was one of one.
That moment. I mean, between the food and the music and
all the fine people.
Yeah,
it was
great people came out.
It was a good looking event as well.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the fact that the door did what it did on a Thursday.
Yeah, that was mad. Obviously, we had our expectations, but it actually surpassed it. What the door did, what the bar did on a Thursday. And obviously a lot of people couldn't make it because it was a working day the next day.
Thursday, it felt like a Friday. I was really impressed when everybody came out. So shout out to everybody that came out to that.
Yes.
Yeah, we look forward to the next one coming.
We had some heavy hitters in the building.
Absolutely.
Everybody but Dave was there.
This is true. Dave was the only person that decided to
didn't show up.
Didn't on vacation.
The whole guest list was there but Dave.
It's cool. Next time.
That's why he came with a better camera. He was like, I got something for you. Let me get on your good side.
We're gonna make up for it.
Nah, but yeah, shout out to SOBs obviously. Collaborating with us to get our first show on the road. It was really, really fun. People enjoyed the food, the drinks, the DJs. Big ups 3 DJ, XSO, AQ, and Suave.
Absolutely.
All did wonderful. People enjoyed their time. I was very happy for XSO. Our first big, I'd say one of her bigger venues. I'm not sure all she's done. And I think she did a great job. And obviously she's part of the Wahala family, so it was dope.
Indeed. We should get you a Red Bull.
I do not drink Red Bull. I don't drink any energy drink.
Just like, I mean, I was sober at SOBs too. Right?
What? Yeah, like we're not gonna talk about your doings in SOBs.
Anyways,
yeah, right.
It was a great time.
Okay,
shout out to everybody that came. We're not gonna talk about the footages. You need to relax.
I'm just saying we're not talking about it. I'm not.
That.
I'm not talking about what.
So, anyways,
yeah, if you were at SOBs, you know.
Anyways,
where Tune was and what Tune was about.
Yo. Anyways, so
oh my God.
What happened? What has happened since the last time we?
A whole lot. Well, last drop. Last drop. Davido, Stand Strong.
Yes.
Asake and Spinall. Zinolinsky dropped something. The remix for Monalisa dropped.
Lojay, Sarz, Chris Brown.
It was like a strong Friday. There were a few other songs artists dropped too, but it was really cool. Obviously Burna made a heartbreak song. Davido gave us a gospel song. Lojay gets his biggest feature
to date, for sure.
To date, right? Because I know the Wiz feature is also huge, and I'm not disrespecting Wiz in any way. But I guess non-Nigerian feature, because wherever, I don't know, the rankings are different. Wiz could be the hottest thing in the world at one point, and, so it might be seen as disrespectful. Yeah. But
no, but it is really impressive. I mean, for someone that's a independent artist to lock in a Chris Brown feature.
That's huge. It's huge. The culture. And shout out to Chris, because obviously Chris has done a few things with Afrobeats artists.
He's arguably the biggest Afrobeats artist. If we're really calling it what it is.
And Chris has been quoted as saying, "Dem no bone me yesterday."
He did say that.
He said that. "Dem no bone me yesterday." African Bad Girl. Obviously, I think he did that tour with Wiz.
Yeah, he came out
years ago, and I think around then is when Tune started rolling with Wiz as well. So he's a big part of the history of Afrobeats, because he's done stuff with Davido as well. I don't think I'm trying to think if there's any other artists outside of Lojay, Wiz, and Davido.
I'm sure there's a few. We'd have to look it up, but yeah.
Go dig in, right?
I mean, Chris has always been really supportive of African culture in general. It's like just knowing that team. He's always been like an ally, even if not loud about it. He's always like shown up with the work. So
that was huge for Lojay. Very happy for him. I'm sure that like changes a few things. Love the Burna song. Bro. Really love the Burna song.
Since the record dropped, I've heard it you and I've heard it at so many different places.
Fam, this one weekend. Bruh. I don't listen to radio, so I could only imagine. If I'm hearing it at parties, then I'm sure it's going numbers.
I haven't wanted more Igbo and Shayo since
ever. Nah, it's amazing. I love the heartbreak song. I was telling you, like, everyone kept asking me.
You sad? Why do you like heartbreak?
I love sad songs. We talk about this all the time.
You did.
I love sad songs. Sad songs make me happy.
You are sadist. Yes.
Yeah. Sad songs make me happy. It just there's just certain things that you can't fake in a sad song. So it's just.
So have you been partaking in the Igbo and Shayo?
No, I've done some Shayo, but no Igbo, none.
It's cool.
None whatsoever.
I promise you, I'm not going to send this to your pastor.
No, none. Well, Shayo also is, forbidden. I don't intake smoke.
But you're got it. No, it's cool. No,
I don't.
No, it's fine. It's cool.
No.
So
I don't. Smoke can be in my face, but I'm not out here pulling it in.
You know what that sounds like? It's like when you get caught cheating. It's like no.
Yeah, she was
in my face. Yeah. I ain't do nothing though.
Right.
Because I'm
no. But no inhaling.
Black men don't cheat. That's a black men don't cheat.
Was it Clinton? No inhale.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
You gotta say the name, Miss Lewinsky. Shout out to that man lying his ass off on, like, shame on you.
And then after that, they called him the blackest president.
Before that, right? Because he was black president. He played the sax on Arsenio. And it was like, oh, he's N-word.
It only takes
N-word the hell out of him.
It only takes a little bit of shucking.
You know what I mean?
He's invited to
His name was Bubba.
Oh, God.
They loved that man. He was doing
young Arkansas.
And some people still think he's the only black.
I understand.
You've heard that before.
I mean, if he would have definitely probably got another term if the Constitution would have allowed it.
Oh,
and if he
was on a roll. He was on a roll. I think his wife would have probably ran right after him if it didn't end ugly.
That was the plan for sure. But
so then they had to redo it, and she moved to Harlem and became
Big Mommy. Big Mommy. Lennox's very own.
Oh, wow. Gave her, okay.
I mean, no, their foundation is still in Harlem, right?
Right,
Spain
because
Foundation.
that's a good place to steal money from Haiti. Chill in Harlem.
Yikes!
Speaking
of that? Did you see the report
the
about?
New York Times article?
Yo,
Shocked.
I mean, for those of us that actually care about Black people, we've known this for a long time.
Yeah, they said the bank from Haiti basically funded the building of the Eiffel Tower.
The National Bank of Haiti basically was established as a way
to siphon money out the country.
It was basically like the origin of 419, in my opinion. It's like,
but let's think about France. Like, when you think about France, what is it that they export? Where's the money coming from?
Racism.
What do they do, like, as a country that you're like, okay, this country can afford to fund whatever the hell, all this billionaires and all this. Like, yes, they had their fashion houses there, you know what I mean? But the country doesn't do much.
The reason why I like the expose in the New York Times, and we're going to link it.
What are we doing with it?
I haven't seen it. But the thing is, people have been calling it out for a long time. And what's more sad about it is, if you just look at that expose, you can copy and paste that and apply it to any African country that has
most of the francophone countries are still going through it.
Not just francophone, British too.
No, but I'm saying the way France does it with banking, where they can control of your funds.
It's happening. Yes, but what I will also say is the only reason why we're not comparing the British and the French in this case is because the British are more slick with it.
Yes.
Right? They do it in other ways.
In transactions.
Right? They do it in other ways, through businesses versus through government, right? So I think with the French, what they've done in a lot of these countries is they'll say, oh, you want to be independent? Cool, we'll help. In fact, we'll help by,
overseeing.
We'll oversee, your national treasury. And then they'll say, you know what? You guys create your own bank. What they didn't realize is that, what the Haitian leaders didn't realize is that by creating their own national bank, the French were actually in control of everything.
Or maybe they did, and that's how they won their offices.
I don't believe the leaders at that time that were actually fighting for Haitian independence knew that the French were going behind to control things.
You don't think the French were able to put some people in power?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it comparable to the British, because it'd be like saying when Lord Lugard was in Nigeria that
his name is Lugard. Take the Lord out.
Sorry. It's like saying Mr. that Mr. Lugard. I mean, this is how we were educated about this. Right? It'd be like when Bonaventure Lugard decided to go to Nigeria under the guise of expanding British business, and then he ended up purchasing Nigeria for pennies on the dollar. What is now Nigeria for pennies on the dollar? And then they decide, oh yeah, we're going to make Nigeria independent. But that independence was never real, because they just siphoned the control away to businesses in England. Exactly. So literally all of the historical artifacts that were looted and raided during wars that were financed by the British in order to take control of the territory are still in control by British families today.
No, yeah. So it's like you said, it's a lot more slicker for the Brits. The French just give us money and do whatever you want, and they still get a cut of everything that goes on, and innovation, any invention, any big sale,
literally leaving nothing to the Haitian leaders, so that
Haitian leaders,
obviously the leaders that are installed are going to be corrupt, because they have no bread. Like, they have literally little to no resources to even govern their own people. So of course they're going to steal.
It's like, if you think about most of the French African countries, and you just think about just like envision what you think of these countries and how limited they are and how backward certain things are. It's just the presence of France in these countries. And I think the next elected official is going to be super on some Trump type energy, because now we're getting a little findings, and their current French leader is willing to like speak on certain things and apologize, or say, we're doubling down on this. The next one is just going to be like, F all y'all.
Well, hopefully, I mean, again, that's if that president isn't a puppet. But we hope, Sha. There's so much stuff that happens behind the scenes that we're not privy to until these type of articles become public. Right. But I'm sure that they'll find a way to.
Yeah, well, the last time countries try to break away from it and wanted a unified currency for the continent.
They got him out of there. Gaddafi? They got him out of there.
They got him out of there with a American president with African blood. How do you limit Africa?
They're all puppets, man.
But anyway, we'll move on to
Yeah.
Back to last.
You're in the Bronx. They can get to you.
Oh, wow.
I don't want them to get to you, though.
Wow. But they can't get to you in Brooklyn.
Where am I?
Brooklyn?
I'm in Connecticut, sir.
Connecticut now. Okay,
it's
cool.
different.
My bad.
It's
I
different.
thought you were downtown.
What happened?
Manhattan.
Wow.
I thought you were downtown Manhattan.
Wow.
You're no longer downtown Manhattan?
Just exposing my Tribeca
Uptown?
whereabouts.
Okay, cool.
It's fine.
You lived next to the Kardashians for a while, man.
That's nuts. But I need you to relax.
I apologize.
That's cool.
But yeah, no, Last was popping. It's all over the place. Obviously, Davido makes a gospel theme song, then it's not gonna do numbers on radio and parties.
So I saw that I saw it hit the timeline, and I didn't know what it was at first. I thought it was like an ad for like an upcoming project or an upcoming like partnership with like, I don't know, a brand. And then I saw the video release, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I remembered where I had seen it, or first, and I was like, okay, this makes sense. This ties into
The game plan.
into what's coming next. So shout outs to everybody involved.
No, it's dope. One thing you can't say about Davido is he doesn't take risk. You know what I mean? Like, he's done a lot of different sounds. Obviously, he's worked with American acts, worked with South African acts, big in Nigeria. He has fun with it. So I give him that much. And it's something different. And I don't think it's gonna do numbers like the other Afrobeat style songs.
Yeah.
Because it's just not what Nigeria is looking for, or the market is looking for from Nigerian acts.
They're diversifying, and I love that.
Yeah, but that's someone takes that path and people follow, and it goes from there. So it's really dope that he did that.
Who else is popping in the scene right now? Who's someone fresh that's exciting to you right now?
I think Zeno dropped a song that was cool. Who else was there? I'm trying to think. Obviously, all the young acts have done amazing this year. I'm trying to think who else. But Zeno was the last one I think about. I dropped a song that was like, okay, cool. And he's, for the most part, consistent with the heat.
Yeah. Shout out to the Marlians.
Yes, because they're building something there. And I feel like that's another person with an eye for talent, like Olamide with Asake, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, we can't leave it out because Ebro would kill us.
Yes. And that song is fire, though. Palazzo is fire.
Asake.
What'd I say?
You said Palazzo is fire.
The song.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
By
last song.
Asake.
Yeah. No, that's what I said.
I thought we were talking about Zeno before.
No, I said Zeno. I said Malians have an eye for talent like Olamide.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, so, but Palazzo was a hit. It's everywhere, too. That's another song that's everywhere, too, and getting spins. And it's so crazy. A hit is a hit because it's mostly in Yoruba, so a lot of people don't even understand what he's saying, but it's doing numbers. So I think it's gonna be played all summer. So Asake is definitely another young artist to be excited about because most of his songs that I've heard have all been hits.
Lit. I'm trying to see what else is.
So did you? Talking about that.
I almost hit it. I almost pressed the voice note. That would
wow, that'd have been awkward. Did you see The Baby?
The Baby in Nigeria with David was interesting. There was a lot of
shout outs to David for being a host to these people.
Yeah, it's always nice when artists with roots outside of Nigeria bring talent to Nigeria to take part in the culture, hang with the people, connect and cross the cultures.
Because I know The Baby has Nigerian connections to his management team.
His homies, I think, from what I remember, his homies
that
grew up with, or some of his friends are Igbo, Yoruba. So I mean, he popped up in one of his homies' weddings.
Right?
Yeah. So that's cool. It's always nice to see people that aren't necessarily of the culture tap in. But yeah, shout outs to David on the team for bringing. Did they bring The Baby there, or they just hosted him?
I feel like they shot a video.
That makes sense.
Video.
Yeah.
I don't remember if there was him performing anywhere. I don't think so. But I saw clips of a video being shot. So that obviously that would mean they have a song together that they're gonna drop whenever.
Well, stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm not excited about it, but cool.
You're not a baby fan?
I'm not. You know that.
I understand.
It's not my cup of tea, but I'm not mad at it.
I understand.
I'm not mad at it.
Who else? Kendrick was in Ghana.
Kendrick was in Ghana. You saw how peaceful Kendrick looked in Ghana and
Kendrick
how chaotic
was playing FIFA.
the baby looked in your country.
Relax.
Oh, sorry.
Kendrick was at Kokorobite.
Chilling.
Playing
Collecting
FIFA.
breeze.
On
Collecting
solar
breeze.
energy.
Bro, that man looked so happy.
Because you know why? Because
Grab the
he knew
album,
that
man.
NEPA was not going to take lights.
Constant electricity.
Whew.
No anything for the boys.
Boys were working.
Even the baby talked about how he had to pay everybody in the airport just to get off.
So embarrassing. One day, you know what it is? I'm optimistic that one day Nigeria will figure it out and get it right. One day. Even if it's
sure, pal.
Even if it's not Nigeria as we know it, if they bring back the western, eastern, northern region, then I think there's more optimism from both our ends, I'm sure. But yikes. Not the phone going off while I'm...
Well, look at you with your sassy responses. Not the phone.
phone.
It's the phone going off for me. No, that was great that your country hosted a baby and he had whatever he had going for him. So it fits.
Your country hosted
Kendrick. Gra energy, and you know, it's cool. Kendrick was chilling. You know, he told his truths in his album.
He did.
He went to collect good vibes, breeze, and speak to the ancestors so he could speak more raps. They could speak more raps through him.
Facts. I listened to the album. I've gone through it twice, and I might have to go through it again.
I've gone through it once. I just haven't had. It's been a busy couple weeks for me. I'm actually taking a day tomorrow, so I'll play it and see.
Okay.
See how it sounds, all at once, because I really wanted to listen to it all at once, and that's been stalling me from replaying it. But yeah, Kendrick looked happy, and the baby looked like the baby in your country. So that's cool, I guess.
My eyes are still irritating me from earlier.
Yeah, we're suffering. We're suffering this episode.
There's a lot
this
going on.
episode is going to be called Suffering and Smiling.
No, because what happened was I haven't done that exam in a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, going through it.
And my doctor was like, put these things in my eye, and I was like...
And how did that make you feel? Oh, wow. You were a victim.
I can see now, but
okay.
You
can see clearly
slightly
now?
irritated.
You can see clearly now?
Thank you very much, sir. That was a good segue. Well done.
Okay. I'm here for you, my brother.
Yeah, no, I think my vision has always been one of those things that you never really think about until you have to get like new contacts or...
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to do a Wanda reference. My vision has always been one of those things, but I get it.
Speaking of Marvel, I still haven't watched Doctor Strange.
That's very
no
strange.
intention on doing
That's very strange of you. Why? You're not a big fan?
He was like the least interesting character to me. And every time
Is it because of witches and wizards? You don't like the magic? I get it.
The irony.
I get it.
PTSD.
I get it.
No. Yeah, so I'm going to hopefully get my contacts in like a week. Because you have to get like the prescription and all that stuff.
Okay.
That's why when people see me in public, they'll see me and I don't always see them. And they're like, why did they not say hi? It's like, I didn't see you.
I don't know that feeling. I have amazing vision. 40-40.
40-40?
40-40.
This is why they don't give your people glasses.
40-40. It's like
2020.
2020 is so...
normal?
So regular.
I've
passed that.
Perfect.
I've passed that. I can see things. I can see...
Bawo, quit whining.
I can see feelings, my
quit.
brother.
Wow.
I mean, see 40-40.
You can see the feelings.
40-40. I'm the HOV of this site then.
Speaking of seeing, what have you been watching on TV?
Finished Ozark finally. Proud
of you. Finally.
Yes. The ending was trash.
You didn't
like
cancel your Netflix subscription yet?
No. As one of the few ones holding it down for that bum ass company, I'm happy to help out. They don't pay taxes, so I don't feel bad for it. No.
How you know they don't pay taxes?
They've repeatedly not paid taxes. One time they paid $1 in taxes, I heard. So
paying $1 in taxes is so egregious.
I saw my check last week and I saw the taxes and I just want to know why there isn't a bridge named after me yet. Like, how much in taxes do you have to pay to get a bridge?
Literally had this conversation on my way to the studio.
Like, it's nuts. Like, yo, fam, I pay mad taxes. Yo,
And then
after
you're like,
a certain amount
when the
of
refund
taxes,
comes, I'm gonna get all that back on the refund.
you don't get nothing back.
Everyone's like, you thought.
Ira said, hold this for a little bit, big
You
fella.
forgot the time. You forgot to claim the dependents.
Nah, like the amount of taxes I get when cops stop me, they should just be like, oh, my bad.
How much do you get left over after you claim all your children?
Wow.
No,
I'm looking for children to claim.
How much
I just want y'all to know,
how much withholding
this time
do they
next
take
year, I
every
might
check?
be inviting y'all to a baby shower. I don't even know who is going to have the child, but I need something.
She's gonna be Liberian or Ghana.
Wow.
It's cool though.
You're not wrong, but wow.
I'm-
Definitely West African or West Indian. That's it.
You know where mine's gonna be from. We don't have to discuss it though.
A whole
Anyways,
fucking world. The whole world. The whole world. The last woman you dated was she
what?
from? Okay.
Anyways, viral media. Euphoria. Have you watched?
No, I'm not watching that show.
Okay.
Where kids are doing too much. And I love the young lady Zendaya. She's a
You're a
beauty.
liar. It's fine though.
I love her.
No, you don't.
I'm not attracted to her, but I love her.
Wow. So you love people. Never mind.
Yeah, I love what she's about.
Okay. Lincoln Lawyer.
I saw the first season or the only season.
You watched the whole thing?
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's just
It's like a car crash.
once it starts, you know what I mean? Like once
Stop.
you hear that, you just wait for it.
I'm on episode 3, and it's literally like
It's
what
so
I imagine.
cliche.
It's exactly how I feel about like The Circle. It's like I hate it, but I can't stop watching it.
Fam, that's where we are with it. So I think after watching Ozark, like Ozark is really, really good when it
Yes.
comes to like, even though they doing wild shit, it feels like this shit could happen. Like you could get caught up, this, that, you know, like, and people are dying randomly. So it's like, it's still, but watching Lincoln Lawyer and just the dialogue and the gotcha moments and all that, I'm just like,
That's fair.
yeah, but I had to watch it till the end, and even at the end, they gave one little aha. And I'm just like, bro, please.
I loved
please.
it. I thought the ending was
Ozark?
I thought it was fire.
It was
I think
puss.
I think that it could have went
Puss.
it could have went a variety of ways.
And they chose neither.
They
Oh,
chose
variety,
I don't think it's
none.
over. I don't think it's the final season.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't think it's the final season.
They better not spin off this shit, because if they spin off, I'm thinking it's gonna be the kids.
I don't think Ruth is dead. I think what we witnessed was like a dream scenario.
Nah. She dead, bro. She's dead. 'Cause the character had nowhere else to go. She rich, owns a casino, chilling.
But who inherits that money?
3, her brother. Yeah, 3.
Guts.
3 good. Got a pool next to the lake.
But I mean, I'm always optimistic that when we see a death, it's like a what if.
Yeah, but they have not played with deaths in Ozark. I think only once when Marty or his wife was dreaming and she killed him or he killed her. One of those. I was the only one.
Well, they've done it.
All right, have fun with that thinking.
I mean, I just think Ruth's character was so central to
You know, Ruth is, I say this every time, like Ruth is from Manhattan, right? Like
she don't sound like that. She's an incredible
I want to
actress.
see her interview. I still haven't seen one of the interviews yet.
She's been able to play so many different characters. It's really impressive.
I didn't watch the Netflix one. The Netflix on some Russian.
The Anna Delvey one?
Yes.
Yeah,
I haven't watched that.
Yeah. She killed that role.
Yeah?
Even the fake accent she had was like, it was really
Clean?
good.
Okay, that's impressive.
While we're speaking about Ruth Langmore, I don't know her real name, but there was a clip I saw of like someone walking down the runway, and they said that the second person running was Ruth Langmore.
I remember the clip. I didn't read the comments, but I already know what clip you're talking about. Yo, her walk is so bad.
We're gonna show it.
Her walk is so bad, bro. Like it's so aggressive and calming. The only thing that was corny to me about that season was the rap. Damn, why can't I remember his name right now? When she linked up with the rapper, homie from Georgia. Damn.
From Georgia.
Pop the Jewels. The rapper from Georgia, he was in
You
it.
do realize that
I know.
all the rappers are from Georgia
Now they are.
right now.
But he is, what's a Run the Jewels guy?
Oh, Killer Mike.
Killer Mike.
See, You had to give me a better description.
I was waiting for it.
That's like saying can we go to that restaurant?
Because I feel like he's not. Is he from Atlanta?
Let's go to that restaurant that serves that jollof from Nigeria. Let's go to that restaurant.
I know the restaurant.
That restaurant?
I know the
restaurant.
It's. Yeah.
Where is it?
Brooklyn Bridge.
No, I didn't say.
Because that's the one that's good.
I didn't say in New York. I just said.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't.
That was how general.
Well, I don't travel like you do, so I wouldn't have as much places.
Sir, I don't even.
But yeah, that scene with Killer Mike was a little corny, but I guess. I think maybe Killer Mike is a fan and they want to show love and put him in a scene and whatever that was, but she was like, "Do you sleep?" And he was like, "The whole sleep is the cousin of death" reference. Like that whole scene was just like, "Oh my god!" Why do good shows not know how to end it?
Because they don't want to end it. Well, I think it's a few things. I think they're always like, "Well, is the network going to greenlight us for another season? Do we have time to build?"
Well, Netflix season chose a good time to end it because they about to be broke.
About to be?
So
all that debt they got,
bro.
Speaking of. No, we're not speaking about debt, but Atlanta,
Georgia. Yes.
Speaking of Georgia,
you could have did that. The European country. What's it called? The last episode I have to rewatch, but I saw Van was wilding with the French accent.
Wilding.
Beating people up with.
She sounded like I sound when I'm trolling people with accents. She was from the moment the episode started. I thought we were in one of those like dream sequences.
I was waiting. I was like Atlanta. This season has just been the people that either having way too much fun, or just double down on we're weirder than you.
Oh, do we think she's okay?
Are we talking about just that episode or overall? Because overall, she's not okay.
I don't think she's okay.
She's not okay. She's going through something, and she's in a place where she could reinvent herself. Mm-hmm. So we're seeing that maybe.
Yeah, the end of the episode when she has a psychotic break, it's like
that's like I feel like she's just gonna go into the next scene and just be something else because she's not dealing with what she needs. Like your kid is, she has a kid that she's not with.
That's the thing. The whole season, I'm like, where is your kid?
Yeah, like are we calling in to check? And neither parent is calling in.
They're doing wellness checks, but where's the kid though? The fact that like she could spend a season not being on her kid, and every season. Let's not even
put it on the mom.
Every season prior, Ern was doing his thing, but he was always leaving.
Right. No, you're right.
Like, where's the kid now?
She going through it. With the grandparents, but goddamn, I just hope Ern is sending enough money back.
I mean, I don't think Ern can even reach her, which is part of the issue.
He cannot, because he randomly saw her that one episode where he saved her from being arrested. Yeah. So that happened. Oh, the Kevin Samuels episode.
Oh my goodness, bruh.
A week after he passed, we didn't get to discuss that.
So sad that the cameo popped up right after. It's weird because it was almost like a prediction or like a manifestation of all that energy in one episode.
Yeah, I didn't even because I don't follow him on YouTube, so I don't know too much of his work. But I just thought it sucked for him because obviously
he didn't get the benefit.
Your biggest move so far, and you passed a week before.
That's nuts. I also wonder if they had planned for that episode to come out when it did. Oh
no, it did because the episode ends, and you hear next week. Atlanta, right? And they show the clip, and the man gets announced as dead like an hour after that, or minutes after, really.
Wow!
Because it shows you next week on Atlanta, and then boom, timeline talking about the man is dead, and it really wasn't even confirmed till
after
later on. So it wasn't like, oh, he dead. Put this as next week episode. And the weird thing about this Atlanta season is it's really not linear, so you really could just move things around.
That's more what I meant.
Yeah, you can move things around. But no, they had announced it, and then his death was confirmed like hours later.
Got it.
So that was interesting. The Paperboy scene with the Cancel Club was also interesting.
Yes.
With Liam Neeson, and he was talking about where he asked him like, oh, do you feel better? Do you feel different now that you've been canceled? And he was like, no, I just hate them more now. And I get that that's where they were going with the whole, when you cancel people, you're not necessarily teaching them anything. You're just making them hate the people that ruined their lives.
Mm-hmm.
But do we really care? If somebody's willing to not, if someone doesn't care about your ish as an adult, then the repercussions are the repercussions. I'm not big on Team Cancel, but the message that we're trying to drive home, I just was like,
I think for me, there was a lot of things in the episode that tripped me out. Like the entire episode. Well, the episode starts where he's looking at the homeless guy.
yes,
He's
yeah, right
walking
before,
with
yeah.
Ern, and then he's
No,
looking.
no, he's with the Nigerian dude.
Oh yeah, sorry, he wasn't walking with Ern. He was walking with Lakeith's character, and they see the homeless guy, and they're like, "Just don't end up like that guy." And then the end of the episode, it's full circle. He's the guy,
right? Which
but that's why I thought it could have been a dream sequence. Like maybe he was high on something, because it felt like he was tripping at the end. By the end of the episode, like you are the person that you were being told to watch out for.
Right.
Watch out
So,
for
but it's like, in which is it a replay of everything, and he sees himself walking past himself, or it's just
was it a bad trip? It looked that episode any time anyone's ever described a bad trip to me, it felt like that's what it was. Like it separates from Lakeith. Random white boys are trying to beat anyone up. He ends up popping up into like a random chicks play, or like a audition, and then he wanders off to an art gallery. He gets approached by what I'm assuming is a trans person who navigates him through the underworld of the city he's in. He ends up in an underground club, gets accused of sleeping with this person by patrons of said club who know the person, ends up wandering off trying to escape that scenario, ends up at the bar, bumps into Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson's basically saying, cancel culture
makes sense.
It's whack. I've tried to atone for it, but at the end of the day, I also like don't care because that's how I felt. Like it is what it is. Like cancel culture is whack. Like I really don't like y'all, but cancel culture, whatever. And then he's almost tricked into performing, and then I'm assuming they save him, and he's escorted out of the venue where they confront him about his lack of awareness or lack of
and which was probably things that he was going through within.
Correct. So by forcing him to confront those thoughts and feelings, he's then slipped a substance that incapacitates him, numbs him, and then he ends up slumping and ending up in the position that he realized that he's the person that him and Lakeith were looking at in the beginning. So it was very trippy. I didn't understand a lot of things. I still don't understand all the things. I don't know
this whole season, bro.
Yeah, but it was really trippy. I think it was well shot. The themes were really interesting. I just don't understand all of it.
Yeah, I feel like when the season ends, we might get you guys were too dumb to see this thing moment from somebody in the team, and maybe we could connect things later. Obviously, they're touching on different news topics that we've had throughout the seasons. Like they've covered certain things, like the billionaire that was sponsoring black graduates.
Oh, not Black Lives Matter. Yes,
remember, like he was
the black man that they ended up getting on a tax evasion like 2 years after.
Yes.
So, because why wouldn't they?
Right. So like now, obviously they stretched it a bit in that episode. The black kid that was hugging the cops that was adopted, and then they drove the car over the was it a bridge or a mountainside when they killed the kids? You know what I'm talking about? The black kid that had to hug a cop or whatever he had. The first episode of the season. That was in reference to that. They've been like covering certain topics, so I get that aspect. But it's like the fact that it's not linear, or the fact that you have 30 minutes to drive home.
It feels like Black Mirror. Like everything's not.
Yeah,
everything's like a story within a story.
But then things are still moving along for.
They're addressing tropes within Black culture, which I love. I just sometimes forget the references that they're referring to until.
Yeah, because they've done it before in previous seasons, but now it feels a lot more. Between. Yeah, even the one with the black towns that were destroyed by water.
Katrina and stuff.
No, years ago, like towns that they say the water is cursed because they destroyed black towns. This was like a big
Oh,
topic like 2 years ago. Because
Lake Lanier.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So obviously they covered that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that, but I just feel like it could have been compounded into maybe 10, 15 minutes and then give us the paperboy story. But maybe they're just like, no, it's really not about the characters as much as it is
I guess we'll see.
the social references they want to make or commentary they want to get out the way. Everybody's okay. Nobody died. So we got a few more. So we'll cover one more topic before songs of the week.
How much time do I have left? Okay. Breaking news: 18 children were killed in the Texas school shooting. The state police said, updating the toll by 4. A teacher was also among the dead.
Insane. Obviously, we still, getting over the Buffalo shooting.
It's so crazy, man.
And I'm hearing they're only like it's just a lot. It's a lot. The Buffalo thing still just happened. There people still breaking down the manifesto and all that. And now you have this. This is now going to be another thing that's going to be overly done, and nothing is going to come of it.
I mean, I grew up not far from where Sandy Hook happened. And if our leaders then couldn't do anything to prevent these sorts of things from continuing to happen, you think that this unfortunate incident will? From Buffalo to Texas.
It's just going to be new thoughts and prayers. And something is going to come up in the news very soon to shift our attention.
It's so sad.
So I can't even imagine like kids being shot.
It's just draining because it's like you hear we're becoming so desensitized to bad news. It's like
I don't watch any clips.
Yeah.
I don't I skim through it because it's just not details I want to normalize for myself.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to send me any clips.
Obviously, we're in a helpless place. Even it's not one of those things where you're like, oh, spread the word or spread the news and things, something will come of it. It's clear that, America's adamant on its stance with gun and gun control and background check.
When there's money involved and there's lobbyists that are making sure that they're protecting the NRA and things like that. That's what happens.
As long as money's changing hands, things don't change.
Yep. And the people that are going back and forth and fighting each other about legislation, follow the money. Like, why these things are not being outlawed.
Exactamundo.
Making money from it not being outlawed.
No, I hear you.
Thoughts and prayers. Like, what country we live in, unfortunately. We're hopeful that something does change, but as long as we've been alive, money has controlled these things from not being outlawed. So, yeah.
Oh, before we do Song of the Week, I just want to touch on the Juneteenth commercialization.
You see the Walmart, how they apologize for it?
It's the freedom for me.
It's the freedom for me.
Absolutely disgusting. It's the freedom for me is disgusting. But this is one of those things where it's like when we have too much fun with stuff, and they come and then they start wearing their cool mom jeans and they want to get involved, and here we are.
Cool mom jeans.
Oh, is it more what's the yoga pants that's really popular? Lululemon pants.
You're not invested in that? Come on, bro.
No, I wanted to, and I felt like I missed the wave. I just want to lose money in crypto like everybody else in peace.
Or just lose money in the stock market.
I already did that. I lost 5 figures in one day, and I've yet to bounce back.
I respect though.
How many bricks?
Capital gains tax? What?
How many bricks did Jay-Z lose? 40. Like it felt like that.
92.
How many bricks J-Lo? I think it was 96 or 92.
There's a few bricks.
92.
Dave, how many bricks?
We're getting answers here. 92 bricks.
92 bricks.
That's how it felt when I lost 5 figures in one day in the stock market. Oh, wow. I have a runny nose. Leave me alone.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say,
don't zoom in on me for the rest of the show.
Between crypto and the stock market in general, are we in a recession?
We're definitely in a recession. It's over.
I'm seeing inflation everywhere. Like, I tried to get oxtails yesterday.
It's over, bro. It's over. Like,
bro, they're charging extra for gravy now.
Keep your cash close.
Pasta loans. The price of pasta loans have gone up.
And that's depreciating. It's over. Like it's legit over. We
The
went
price of
from
chimneys have gone up by a few dollars.
what was it? COVID to Ukraine to now monkeypox.
Dog,
It's over, guys.
there's so much
It's over.
happening.
It's been fun. Whatever we did, we all said we would wait till the sun exploded, but we're not even. The sun is
I see
laughing at
what
us.
you did with CERN, CERN.
So-
Look
yeah,
at you.
okay,
Looking at the
please
Milky
leave me
Way.
alone.
I see you.
Please leave me alone.
Milky Way boys.
Third eye open. But no, the sun is not gonna. We're not gonna get to witness the sun exploding like our kids. It's over, bro. Like it's all done. The planet is dying. There's a monkeypox is the prelude to the next
Dog,
shit.
I was in London when the news of monkeypox broke because it broke in London. And my homegirl was like,
It's over.
"Oh, you have nothing to worry about. It's
I hope you
isolated.
guys had
It's
fun.
an isolated incident." By the time I got back,
Do the drugs, do the sex,
By the time I
break
got
the
to New York, they
laws.
said we have determined that monkeypox has made it to America. Oh.
Disgusting.
I said, "Wow,
Disgusting.
I thought it was
The
isolated."
clips I've seen
Yes,
of them
nasty.
things.
But what I don't like is that monkeypox originated in Denmark and all these Caucasian countries, and they keep using chocolate bodies in the media to show.
Shocker.
Monkeypox is.
Shocker.
Shame on all you media people using chocolate bodies to advance your monkeypox news.
Because we already know who's going to be attacked. We already know who they're going to talk
People are
about.
stupid and don't read.
No, but yeah, they're going to see the images.
And they're visual.
Yeah, no, they're going to see the images and they're going to attack certain black people coming into their country because they feel like monkeypox. So when it does spread, we already know where their agenda is going to be at.
It's pretty disgusting.
But we're going to go through songs of the week.
Wait, before songs of the week,
Okay.
gas costs more than it did in I Am Legend.
That's
According to
disgusting. That's disgusting. Somebody needs to be slapped. You get the reference, right?
What else? Did you see the video? Oh, the Indian couple that sued their son for not producing grandchildren.
I don't want that news to make it to Nigerian WhatsApp.
I think it probably already has. I'm actually surprised that this didn't come out of Africa first.
Yeah, no, I don't want this to come out because maybe our legal community is not as active. But no, I get it. They want grandkids. I'm not mad at it. My mom presses me, and my mom and dad, make references all the time.
I get pressed regularly about it, but they know, like, until I'm ready.
Yeah,
They're gonna just,
I tell my dad, like, yo, there's no updates, my brother. Like, you got to leave me alone.
they subscribed.
Yeah, like there's no.
And-
So what's happening? Nothing.
Everything's
Nothing.
good.
It's the same
bless
as
God.
last conversation.
We bless God.
Disgusting.
God is good.
That man keep pressing me like, fam, he has other grandkids.
That's how I feel at this point. My sister's holding it down for the clan.
That's
Thank you,
okay,
sis.
right? Like, yo, go on, please.
Got a whole nephew.
Please. I
See
beg.
kind of tattoo?
When will you?
Already.
Please leave me alone.
When will you marry?
Bro.
When will you marry?
Again, I'm fed up. By this time next year, we might have a baby shower invite for y'all.
Okay.
We're going to have Zoom links. Pull up. But yeah.
Did you see Brandy roasting Jack Harlow for not knowing that her and Ray J are?
Siblings.
Siblings.
Right? Yeah, I saw. I have very little expectations of Jack Harlow, so I'm not necessarily bothered by him not knowing Ray J and Brandy are siblings. It's not one of those fun hip hop fact. Ray J isn't making music like he was before, and Brandy is a legend in her, and all right, but she's chilling. So it didn't really bother me like it bothers everybody. I know we all want to like talk about people coming into culture and not being out the culture, but my expectations are low for that man. That man wants to rap and impress black women, so that's his business.
Yikes. Let's see. Is there anything else that we haven't talked about? I'm looking through our group chats.
No, the list.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like we covered most of it.
Yeah, we did. Oh, my still match.
The next event for us.
Yes, June 10th.
June 10th at Soho House.
June 10th at Zumbo House.
In Dumbo, right?
Shout outs to Dumbo House. Soho House in general, they've been great partners to us. And I think we just have to get the timing right. But June 10th, y'all. June 10th.
Why did you tone Southern suddenly?
June 10th. We're going to
wow.
pull up. We're going to put...
9 days before, it's the Freedom for Me Day.
I mean, if the Caucasians can co-opt Juneteenth by making it a federal holiday and then, turning it into a commodity, I should be able to do the same.
It was a company, a Caucasian company trademarked Juneteenth.
Why am I surprised? Why am I not surprised, rather? Was it recently?
2021.
So you're saying nobody thought?
As soon as it started getting traction.
I don't think it's gonna hold water though.
Well, yeah, I'm sure people are gonna fight back and try to get that back, but that's weird. It's like someone said, like getting Independence Day, Memorial Day. Like, why would you? Well, I know why they would, but why would you let that happen? Because I've tried to trademark some things and they dubbed it just off sounding like other things.
Yeah.
But yes, June 10th. Dumbo House. If you want to be a part of it, shoot us an email. We're going to put the email in the bio.
Yeah.
And then we can put you on the list. You cannot just show up.
Nope.
To Dumbo House. If you do, you're going to be hearing music from outside.
Literally. We'll put a link to like a splash that or something. Nowaha.la. We're going to type it all in there.
There you go.
So shout out to everybody involved that's helping us make this happen.
Yes. No Wahala summer is going to be a thing. We're going to have fun.
And all the DJs we're going to have rotating. Not just Nigerian DJs, not just Ghanaian DJs. We're going to have some diasporan DJs as well. Make sure that our Sakafet people are in there. You know what I'm saying? Our compa lovers, Speaking of our compa lovers, shout outs to Michael Brune. Did you see Michael Brune do Bawo Haiti?
I saw. I haven't. I saw the link. I haven't dug into it yet, but I saw big ups Michael Brune.
Brought Shirazi out.
Shirazi's the guy. We gotta keep up with Shirazi. I think he took a little time off, so I gotta check in on my guy.
Indeed.
Oh, so my song of the week, I'm gonna give it to PALAZZO because it's the biggest thing.
PALAZZO,
Chicken burger. Now, PALAZZO's a huge song. Shout out to DJ Spinall, top boy himself.
DJ Spinall.
And Asake, who seems to not be missing any damn thing. So big ups to him. PALAZZO is my song of the weekend. Voila.
I'm a logo, kò ní sófò, gbogbo ìṣòro rẹ̀ ọ̀tá ní òkò, ẹnu ẹ ò ní gbẹ ò ní mọ́fò, ọmọ yìí kò ọpọlọ lọ fi ń gbé kò. Say you no like designer, àbí you no like to gapa. Ibigi gati gaga, you guys to shop and tell us you dey right now. PALAZZO, jiggy, gbọ́jà kò lè reason, no sleeping, ọmọ no darling, calculating, kíákíá ọmọ yá mi, máì jí o ṣàmọ̀ yá mi, òdìdẹ bàtà wọn tá mi, ẹ bá mi ṣá mi. 1, 2, 3, come on. I don't feel like I'm not my type. If no be God, I for don't die. Who don't like I get back home like I get butter. She like it, boom back. She like the one we don't got a 2 girls with my middle. Each one I do lucky, and I say, bad boy, I'm single.
It's a good record.
Thank you.
I'm excited for his career, man. He's young, he's new.
And I didn't even know Olamide wrote on PALAZZO. They said like a good amount of the parts were by.
Doesn't surprise me.
That boy, nice.
His ear been lit. I think my song of the week, rightfully so, will be the Monalisa remix.
Nice.
Lojay, Sarz, Chris Brown. To me, it's the song of the summer. It's been the song of the summer for a while. The original did numbers, so I'm expecting for this one to clear it. Honorable mention, Stand Strong, by Davido.
Mm-hmm.
But those are my
Slash obviously a big hit.
Baby, follow my command like zombie. Go down on me, with your coca body. Follow my command like zombie. Go down on me, with your coca body. Cause this your milky for front enough for me. Hold on for me, I no go do me corny. And if you're milky na fighty, I saw me to look. Gelato honey, oh baby, smile di. Baby, gonna waka when you enter Malija. Baby, gonna will you give me sugar? Wahala. Macho Monalisa, 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 Mona She said, make some time for me, time for me. See for this life, me and you tap like hush for me. We walking next there. Please show them your best. Baby, hope you know you light to my day. Girl, you know you're all that I need. Give me your love, you can't run away. I can't deny. One back of man, them one come try. But my love just takes you high. All them I talk about you and I. Nobody listen to them loud. I get butterflies when I see ya. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. If I'm in love, it's for a reason. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Gonna waka waka when you enter my licha. Baby, gonna will you give me sugar? Wahala.
Yeah.
That was great.
All great records. Shout out to everybody that we've mentioned. Shout out to all the teams involved. Support our artists that we've highlighted.
our inspirations as well. Shout out to Steph London for inspiring us.
Oh my God.
Y'all be great. I've been holding this cough.
I've
been holding this cough for all episode. Love y'all. Y'all be good.
This is why.
Peace.